Dang, son, dude. How good does it feel to be in a paint booth finally? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna continue working on our Honda S2000. And as you've seen in the previous video, we finally picked out our paint choice and it looks absolutely amazing, especially in the sunlight. If you zoom in, you could see tons of metallics in that paint, and I don't think we could have picked a better paint color. And I just can't wait to get the whole entire car painted, but we still got a good bit of work on our hands, actually. We gotta finish out jamming out a bunch of parts. We got doors, fenders, bottom of the trunk, bottom of this hood, and possibly the engine bay. I don't know if we'll get to that, but we're gonna try our best because we did schedule the paint booth in for tomorrow, and we want to just go ahead and put everything back together. That way we can only focus on the outside of the car, because man, this thing is gonna look sick. So we do got a bunch of work on our hands. Let's go ahead and start sanding some of these panels and try to knock this stuff out. All right, so we finally took apart the doors and we also got them sanded along with the fenders and the bottom of this trunk lid. We were about to bring in our hood to sand the bottom of it, but before we do that, we do want to actually run to the paint store and grab some supplies. We want to grab some white sealer because we did run out yesterday and we're going to need that tonight. And also we want to grab some supplies for tomorrow, like some clear coat and anything else that we might need. So we're going to catch you guys there at the store. All right, so we got our clear coat, we got our sealer. Now let's head back to the house. All right, so we are back with our supplies. Now we're gonna go ahead and bring in our hood, sand the bottom of it, and we're also gonna tape up a few things on our doors. Then we're gonna go ahead and spray our sealer. That way we can get to our paint. So everything is sealed and it is nice and dry. I already mixed up my paint, and what this sealer is gonna do is actually just make sure everything gets nice, good coverage, and so we don't waste too much paint. So let's go ahead and actually throw our first coat of base down, and then we can get to our clear coat. are done throwing the clear coat. Everything turned out amazing, nice and smooth. Right now we're gonna let it dry for a little bit, then we're gonna blast the heater and actually let it bake for a couple of hours. That way when we come here in the morning, we can install some of this stuff and head towards the paint booth.
All right, so it is the next day and the parts are nice and dry, but we're probably gonna give them a few more hours with the heater to dry a little bit more. But dude, check that out, dude. They turned out absolutely amazing. The hood just has actually one coat of clear, which came out perfect, dude. It almost looks like two coats. The doors have two coats and the fenders, because that's the stuff that takes the most beating right there. So we're gonna go ahead and let all this stuff actually cure just a little bit more with the heater on. In the meantime, we're actually gonna move on to our quarter panels, because we do have a damage on each quarter panel. This one is actually right here. It's like a pretty big chip and there's some rust going on right there. So we're gonna have to sand that down, fix it. Should be pretty simple. As for this side over here, is just one little dinger. See, both of these spots will probably be super fast to fix. So.
What do you think about this little dinger? Are you gonna pin pull it or just Bondo it?
No, I'm just gonna sand it down. It's too small to do all that. Yeah, so we'll just like put some, what is that seal skin over it, and it should be perfect. And then once we just fix both of these spots, we're gonna throw a little bit of primer, and then we're gonna start sanding like the quarter panels and the bumper. And then after that, we can probably go ahead and start putting on like our doors, our major part, and then like the fenders, the hood, the trunk lid, and then we can sand the entire car. I mean, we're running on a very tight schedule. We're probably gonna be painting this car pretty late.
Yeah, I know. Depending on how late we get into the paint booth, if we get in there by 12, which I'm trying to, we'll probably end up staying there till pretty late, 12 in the night. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe not.
Maybe not. This car is kind of easy to paint, easy to tape up, so we're gonna be moving.
Yeah, quick. We're gonna be moving, and it's about the temperature today. Today should be around 60 something degrees, almost 70. So that is like perfect for painting. So if it's around that degrees, it'll actually fly by pretty quick, because the base coat, you know, everything
in between coats, everything is going to dry quick. So hopefully that the temperature is high today and we can get this stuff knocked out pretty quick. Right?
That's our goal. So let's just go ahead, get started, and try to knock out this bodywork. So we are moving right along. We went ahead and finished sanding the entire rear end along with the primer to repair the areas, but now it is time to start throwing on some of these body panels, starting off with the trunk lid, because whenever we throw it on, we're gonna completely sand it and be done with the rear end, and then we can move on to the doors. But the most important thing about some of these parts is whenever we're throwing them on, we do have to align them so there's an even gap all the way around. That way when we're painting or when we're throwing foam tape, the paint actually lays down in there perfectly and there's no silver sticking out. So let's just go ahead, throw on our trunk lid, and then we'll move on to the doors.
All right, so we finally threw on all the body panels, the doors, the fenders, the hood, everything is adjusted. Now all we got left is really just finish sanding this stuff. Some of this stuff we just need to run over it, but the doors really need to get sanded thoroughly.
Them are the main things right there, but this is just gonna run over it like wherever we painted right here. But that's basically all the body panels. After this, after we sand everything, we can head straight to the
paint booth. Yes, sir. As for the front bumper, we're gonna tell you guys what we did. Actually, we're not gonna be using the bumper that we repaired. We bought a brand new one.
Yeah, we bought a brand new one. That one was just kept cracking after we kept repairing it, so we don't want to waste too many hours trying to fix that sucker. So we went ahead. We're actually gonna have to pick it up on our way there, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's an OEM one, but as of right now, let's try to finish sanding what we got here, and then
load this sucker up on the trailer because we gotta go, man. We are running kind of behind right now, so let's just go ahead, sand this sucker down, and then load it up on the trailer. Ready to go.
It's ready to go to the paint booth. We're a little bit behind schedule.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind, but I think we'll make it. We just got to load up also all of our supplies, and the only thing that we got to do is actually pick up the rest of our paint and our front bumper that we haven't
That's probably going to take an hour, dude. So I'm trying to keep track of time here, and I know we're running a little bit behind, but I think we're going to stay late, and we're just going to knock this sucker out, get it looking good, because you know what? It is time to lime, bro.
It's time to lime, and this is an expensive paint job, so we kind of want to do it right. You know what I mean? Don't really want to mess up.
We're not cutting any corners here, although we are on a tight schedule.
We did have to cut this corner right here, though.
Well,
we're gonna tape that little chrome door keyhole up, but other than that, we're just gonna leave it like it is.
You might have noticed a few things that we didn't paint, like the hinge for this trunk lid, but we can paint that stuff later,
that
right?
stuff is later. That stuff will take way too long to paint, and we'll probably won't even be able to make it. I mean, we rented the paint booth for a whole day, and it's already what, like 1 o'clock?
Yeah, it's already 1 o'clock, so we're definitely gonna have to stay late. Maybe pull like a all-nighter. No, hopefully not.
I don't think it'll take that long. It's a very tiny car. We'll probably get it taped up in what, like an hour?
Yeah, we're gonna get in there and we're just gonna move. So let's go ahead.
As soon as it's taped up, we're just gonna spray it down. So let's go ahead, finish strapping it up, load all of our supplies, and head straight to the paint booth.
So actually, to save some time, he's gonna go ahead and head to the paint booth, and I'm actually gonna run and grab the paint and the bumper as well. Whipping the good old Volkswagen Jetta. I think it's like a 07 or something, but it's quick, nimble, easy to drive around, and this is just gonna be something that's gonna save us a little bit of time. Alrighty guys, so I'm leaving the Honda dealership with the S2K bumper just stuffed in here, but we got everything we need, the paint and all that good stuff. Now I'm gonna head to the paint booth and see what's going on there. Alright, so I am back with the bumper and the paint. What you been up to?
Pulling the car in, cleaning it up in there, but dude, like I said, dude, there's not that much sunlight left, so we kind of have to hurry up because look, I'm in a t-shirt right now. It's about 70 degrees,
and it's gonna get real cold real fast
as soon as that sun goes down.
Let's check out that bumper, dude. That bumper is packaged up nicely over there. I picked it up at Economy Honda for about, let me see here,
like, what, 300?
Yeah, it was like 300 bucks, something like that. But pull it out, let's check it out, see how we gotta prep this thing. I wonder if we gotta wet sand it or if we could dry scuff it. We'll figure that out here in a little bit, but got paint, got an extra mask, and also the foam tape that you asked for.
Oh, sweet. So we're ready to go, man.
Yeah, let's unwrap it and start prepping this thing for some paint.
Let's do it. Man, no cracks, no nothing. But the thing is, I kind of wanted to get rid of these holes, you know?
Dude.
That's just kind of ugly right there.
Yeah, I know. If you want to, we can still do it. It's up to you, though.
Yeah, the thing is, all I need to do is have that little melter gun.
Yeah, the little soldering gun, whatever.
Yeah,
we use, heat gun.
melt these shut, and I can easily get them knocked out quick. Since the sun is up, they'll dry really quick. So yeah, I might just go ahead and sand it with the wet sand it with the 600 because it is primered. This is an OEM part from
Honda. Yeah,
yeah, it definitely
nice
has primer on it.
smooth.
So I'm gonna go ahead, sand it down, and get this thing ready for some paint.
All right, so we finally got those holes filled in, and while that body filler is actually drying, we're gonna move inside and start taping the entire car. We got tape, we got everything that we need, so let's just get right at it. All right, so we pretty much got everything taped up, just outlined with tape for now. We also went ahead and repaired that bumper, or we just fixed up those little holes, got it primed in, got it sanded. It is ready to go. All that's left is really just to throw a tarp over that where the soft top would go. And also we'll probably throw some tarp in here or tape it off as well. And we are using just these little wheel well things for now, because I don't think there's going to be that much overspray, honestly. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that it's just going to take up too much time, and the only thing that we would do if we do tape that up is basically just exactly what that thing does.
Exactly,
so we're not going to be taping at the bottom over there like if it's a high car or something like that, because the car is super low. And I think we're good, dude. Let's just go ahead and throw this tarp and dude.
Yeah, let's throw the tarp on, then we're going to wax and grease remove, and then we're going to throw our white sealer. Dang, son, dude. How good does it feel to be in a paint booth finally?
Oh, dude, it feels so good. Such a different painting experience, man.
I know, right? Everything is going so smoothly. The sealer is drying amazingly, dude.
Oh yeah, the sealer dried actually faster than I thought. Way better than painting in a garage. But
yeah.
We went ahead and mixed up our first coat of base coat, so we're gonna go ahead and probably do it right now, right?
Yes, sir. It's ready to go. Let's hop in there and
I'm
spray.
excited, man.
I think we're gonna spray like up to like maybe 3 coats of base.
3,
I mean, we got
4.
plenty of paint, as you can tell. We got about...
Yeah, they actually mixed up a little bit extra, so we are good here. We should match perfectly all the way around, so let's just go ahead, throw it on the gun, go in there and spray our first coat. so finally the base coat is down. I gotta say that was around like what, 7 coats of base?
Yes, sir.
But we made it possible by doing very light coats just to make sure the metallics actually laid down really nicely. And we did a very nice mist coat throughout the whole entire car, probably 2 times, right?
Oh yeah, at the very end you were going crazy, man. It was
But dude,
everything's turning out amazing. It is super late on us though, so we got to keep moving.
Yep, I'm about to go ahead and throw probably like 3, maybe 4 coats. I don't know. Depends on how smooth I lay them down. I want nice coats whenever, if we do buff it, it's gonna be really nice, deep look. So let's go ahead, grab our clear, and do our first coat.
Dude, that is amazing right there.
Turned out perfect, dude. 3 coats of clear, and that's about it, man. Look how freaking shiny it is, dude. It came out perfect.
Dude, I don't even know if we're gonna buff this one, honestly. We've never been able to say that, other than the Camaro, which that was...
the Camaro, we never buffed it. It came out perfect, and man, this thing came out pretty dang good as well, man.
But it is super late on us, dude, and we went ahead and unwrapped some of this stuff so that way we don't peel any paint with it.
Yep.
So I guess we're gonna have to catch you guys tomorrow in the morning, right?
Yeah, let's do it. So we'll catch you guys in the morning.
All right, so it is the next day, and we did pull kind of a late one last night, but dude, check it out. It turned out absolutely amazing. This is probably by far one of our craziest and best paint jobs that we ever had, dude.
For sure, definitely.
This thing looks so good. It matches perfectly all around the car. I just can't wait to actually get this thing 100% cured so we can pull it outside. We're gonna let it bake over here for a couple more hours, but other than that, dude, it is done. It is finished. Everything is painted.
It is smooth, dude.
It is smooth. Just check out that finish, dude. That is perfect. There's like only, out of like 100% trash, there's probably like what, like 5% trash.
Dude, I wouldn't even give it 5%. Honestly, I'd say like 3, which is, it's just gonna, it's bound to happen, really.
Yeah, it's bound to happen no matter how professional you are, but dude, it came out perfect. We are super happy with the results.
But guys, that is gonna be a wrap for today's video. Let us know what you guys think of this paint job, and also make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything, because we got some awesome things coming for this S2000. And if you haven't, be sure to follow us on Instagram where you can get inside scoop there before YouTube. And if you want to help support your boys, be sure to visit goonzquad.com and copy some merch. With that being said, thank you guys for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.